Yo guys, I'm Truzuo interacting to everyone versus Max Verstappen. This is Rick's F1 addiction. Let's check it out.
I went into qualifying. I knew the car was.
Thank you, Max. Let's watch our language going forward.
Dude, this just reminded me of the F1. I don't know if this was last year. I'm pretty sure this is when they banned like swearing and stuff, and they started fighting people. And this has to be the most brain dead thing. Like, sure, you might not do it in like actual like TV like presentation when it's being hosted, but I think these are like this separate interviews that are not like on actual TV. I think they're posted to whatever like site, like Apple now. They're doing like it's now broadcast on an Apple. Now it was like, then it was on YouTube. I don't know what it was on before that. But it's like, dude, like if it's not on air or it's not being like broadcasted live, like why does it matter? Just blur it out, like, or bleep it out, whatever. It's like finding people like it's the personality of the thing. Now, obviously, if it's like actually bad, then sure enough. I'm not gonna say if he starts going crazy, like but it's like, come on.
Verstappen has recently been penalized hours of community service by the
Community service? What is it? What did he commit a crime?
FIA for swearing in the driver's press conference following the Singapore Grand Prix.
That's right. I mean, the car was not working. The car is effed. Yeah. And then excuse me for the language, but come on. Like, what are we? 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds?
Yeah, I mean, you're in a grown-up sport. Like, like most people kids are not going to be watching this. I mean, sure, they'll be watching the race because their parents take them, or they might be watching on TV. But I think the press conferences, I don't think they're actually held live on like TV. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just a separate thing, but they're not broadcasted as many people. Most people that are watching that are diehard fans, and they know the personalities of each driver, right?
Incoming, Adrian Newey.
I don't know who this is. Is this like the Aston Martin person?
Since Barcelona 2023.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is when the Red Bull was a damn boat.
Well, it's very tricky. I think we simply don't understand it.
Perez in the middle part of the
yep. There goes his career in Red Bull.
Oh, and he's in the gravel. My goodness, Sergio Perez. This could be the end.
He's back
Sergio
now
Perez.
in this season in Cadillac.
Sainz and Perez.
Cadillac ain't very good.
The Constructors' Championship, but can Norris bring the fight to reigning champion Max Verstappen for the driver's title?
Your old pal Daniel picked up a fastest lap at the end as well.
Thank you, Daniel. You've got to.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, I love Daniel Ricciardo.
Formula One's Daniel Ricciardo has been dropped by the RB team.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that. He went to a lot of places before he's left.
Max Verstappen is an F1 driver that I think has been through the most shit. Used and abused as a child.
Yeah, we learned about that.
Station as a teenager.
Fucking guy got to turn around, left my fucking son at the gas station.
Bro,
shoved into an F1
how are these memes so accurate?
Years old, where he nearly fucking dies. Joins Red Bull in 2016, the most
dude, those old racing suits look clean.
Starts dating Kelly Piquet in 2020 while taking care of Danny Kvyat's child, and according to
dude, Max streams are hilarious.
He was demonized throughout his entire career.
Okay, like, can we be real? You're coming to a sporting event and you're just hating on a driver. Like, I'm not saying they're in the wrong, but you have the right to do whatever you want. But it's like, dude, it's like you're spending your free time, money to go complain at a race event that you spent money on. Like, you're basically giving money to Max and like, increasing his popularity by making it this big. You know what I mean?
Now, what I'm trying to say is that Max Verstappen has been through hell. Maybe not as much as other drivers in the past, but still, and that's probably the reason why he's able to become the racing machine that he is today. Max Verstappen is a racing robot.
What in the world?
He was treated by everyone as if he was the fucking Terminator. But despite Max's extreme talent and everything that he's been through, he still can't catch a break because he continues to face obstacle after obstacle to this day.
Mostly his team now.
To this day.
But as of the 2024 season, it has been significantly worse because this time Max is alone against literally everybody else. Now, of course, why would I say that Max Verstappen is alone? He clearly has an entire team behind him and a teammate, right?
Yep.
Well, not really, because one of the people he's up against is Red Bull. Now, Max isn't exactly in like a street fight with his own team like he is with McLaren.
Ooh, get him.
But the thing is, he's still constantly fighting his own team from screwing him over this season.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like how it's been for Red Bull. Like Max just alleviates all problems that the team has caused, and he somehow makes it work.
A horseshit mess. They're known for being toxic, ruthless, and controversial, and Max has been committed to them his whole career. And as you can tell where this is going, just for Red Bull to completely disappoint him, because somehow they managed to get a whole lot worse this season. To give you an idea of just how screwed up this team is, I made a list of problems which have made Red Bull the hazardous environment that it is today, which goes like this. Christian Horner is a horny mess who loves sending
I don't know what I don't know the full story behind them. That's just crazy.
Is just a straight up racist. Adrian Newey left to another team along with so many other important Red Bull personnel. Max Verstappen loves taking photos of nice girls.
Well, look at that. Who are you getting a picture of a nice girl?
And Sergio
Brother,
Perez,
no way that's real.
Crippling addiction of crashing the RB20 in almost every other race weekend. Like, I'm not even kidding. This guy has actually been driving so bad that people
that lost meme from Checo.
Either because of two things. Now, sponsors are the boring answer, but the real interesting theories is that Checo either has blackmail on Christian Horner or has the cartel controlling Red Bull and is using the team as a cover-up for a secret cocaine drug operation. Personally, I like the second theory more, because even Mercedes have got some of that disco dust.
Why aren't you letting me look in the nose cone? So I don't know what's in there. It might be all our cocaine. No, it's not that, James.
Now, just to show proportionality on just how bad Red Bull is in 2024, I listed down Alpine's fuck-ups as well, including the 3 times they changed team principles, the amount of stupid moments they've had in races, the team shutting down their engine manufacturing program, and the clowns
I didn't know that.
In it. And it's still less than the idiots across the street. Red Bull's mess actually caused them so many competitive disadvantages, like Max having to drive a total tractor of a car, thanks to them having development issues since Barcelona 2023.
I mean, that's just Red Bull in a nutshell, though.
They chose to ignore him, and now it's biting them in the ass. Now, this, of course, doesn't justify Checo having gay butt sex with the barriers in almost every race weekend.
And the rear wing is
dude, I don't know how you managed to do that multiple times in a row.
Because our beloved Mexican minister,
what are these? Who creates this stuff?
Responsible for many of Red Bull's other disadvantages this season, which includes 1, Max being left alone in races and vulnerable in the Drivers' Championship, and 2, Red Bull losing the Constructors' Championship lead, which is most likely going to be taken by the papaya team. McLaren,
yep, and they end up doing that.
Max Verstappen has
Bro, what are these edits?
And thanks to Red Bull, he's pretty much facing them with a blindfold on and one hand tied behind his back. Max is now in a tense title fight against Lando and McLaren, and he has no one on his side. It's actually the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
I still don't understand how you can have the same car as someone and be so far behind. Like sure, it's Max's skill, but at some point it's like, guys, are these people that were getting to like drive our car actually competent? Like,
he was a great example of the imbalance that he had to cope with. In qualifying, Lando and Oscar were pumping out strong laps left and right. They were clearly the fastest duo out there, qualifying in P1 and P5, and while Max was fast as well, dragging his Red Bull tractor into second, Sergio Perez failed to get out of Q2 and ended up 2/10 behind
you should be in SQ3 no matter what if your teammate is winning every single race or on pole.
Perez was busy hanging around Franco Colapinto, miles away from possibly helping Max in his title fight. So Checo, what are your thoughts of helping Max this season? So Red Bull came out of Singapore with an even bigger deficit to McLaren in the Constructors' Championship, and since Lando won the race, it puts him in closer striking distance towards Verstappen.
What the fucking hell are you? You great gangly fuck-knuckled twat, greasy-head cuntbag. Fuck you!
Max is honestly at every competitive disadvantage in this title fight. While Lando has Oscar as a teammate, an absolute unit of a car, and a team that isn't perfect but is giving him the support that he needs, Sid from Ice Age doesn't have anyone to help him on track.
Yep, I think, he still ended up winning in 2024.
And his team is an absolute shit show.
Back with another milk.
Max in his garage.
But despite how bad this fight is for Max, it isn't as bad as the other threat he had to face. The FIA. Verstappen is not just
I remember that
season, but also against the FIA, because before the Singapore Grand Prix, he was asked a few questions during the FIA Thursday press conference about what happened to his car during Baku, the race where he was barely running in the points and where Sergio Perez made out with the Chili Man, and he responded saying this.
I went into qualifying, I knew the car was
Thank you, Max. Let's watch our language going forward.
For example, I couldn't even say the F word. I mean, it's not even that bad, right? I mean, the car was not working. The car is effed. Like, what are we? 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds? Even if a 5-year-old or 6-year-old is watching, I mean, they will eventually swear anyway.
Max,
I mean, not wrong, but I understand FIA and stuff, but like penalizing a driver for not like you're not in the like you're not in the sport technically right now. You're not racing the car. You're not actually competing. You're doing an interview. I don't know how an interview can affect something. Like, obviously, if you're getting arrested or something like that, obviously that makes sense because it like looks bad on the sport. But like doing an interview and saying a word and it's like, you know, that's just a swear word. Come on, guys. Like, we're regulating what we're saying now. I'm pretty sure, didn't he like hold his own press conference outside? Because I'm pretty sure he was just fed up with them. So he just said one word answers and said, if you want to have a real press conference, come outside.
And after that, he was told to tone down his language, but then he continued on to go on a rant saying that, nah, I'ma keep swearing anyway. And boy, did the FIA go absolutely apeshit over that. Because just hours after the press conference, it was revealed that Max Verstappen was called to the steward's room and fined multiple community service hours.
Yeah, what is this?
Swearing.
What is the community service in F1?
What the fuck?
This is fucking bullshit.
Okay, if he wasn't penalized at all for racing or whatever, and he had to, what is community service? Just go around the paddock and just be around people? Like, I don't understand.
This has got to be the stupidest rule in all of F1 history. Banning swearing, especially for Max Verstappen, that's like banning the guy's entire personality. Now,
yeah, that's Max.
The crackdown on swearing is all thanks to a man named Mohammed Ben Sulayem, MBS, the president of the FIA.
And I guess that makes sense.
For trying to make changes to have less bad language broadcasted by F1, a change nobody asked for in the first place.
I mean, I see what they're doing it to make it more appealing and like, you know, PG.
And the worst part is that this is only the tip of the iceberg.
I don't know why they do it. They do it during the races, right? They say the car is, and then they beep it out, right?
Guy has pulled off.
When they do like the car messages.
An actual infection. For those of you guys who don't know, MBS is known for being a complete egotistical fuck who wants to be known as the face of Formula 1 and has been in numerous controversies, like crashing a Renault F1 car back in 2009 because he apparently ignored advice given by the team since he was apparently already a 14-time Middle East rally champion.
Okay.
Means crashing the car within
if you think you are capable of driving a different car in a different sport, like, I mean, same technical sport, but like different car, you're out of your mind. You think a rally car driver can drive an F1 car? Maybe you have the one exception, but 9 times out of 10, the person is going to be probably terrible or not understand the like concepts of especially if it's like a different class of car.
He's driving it in a straight line. He's also had multiple standoffs over the years against Lewis Hamilton for no good reason. Was weirdly touchy with Oscar Piastri until he told him to piss off. Okay, did he? And is now picking a fight with Max Verstappen by penalizing him for saying the word fuck. Now allow me to slow down for a bit. I have to say, you know, swear words are bad. But the thing is, FIA and MBS, please kindly do listen up. It's a form of expression. If you take that away from drivers, you take away their ability to express.
Doing it just because it's just stupid, but
drivers risk their lives. Why are you trying to be so politically correct all of a sudden? And even if you are, the hypocrisy from the FIA here is also clear as day. Racing in countries with zero human rights? Oh, that's fine. Having gambling sponsors on cars, which also get
this is a great point by him. You have teams that have sponsorships that if you're trying to appeal to more like a younger generation, you legit have gambling and all this other shit going on. Like, what does it matter if a driver in a press conference that's not even on an actual like race itself or coverage, like that's going to be seen by like most of the people that come to watch a sport come to watch qualifying and then the race, or sprint qualifying and then the race, or the sprint race. No one's watching. Not every single F1 fan is going to watch the practices. Like the average F1 fan is not going to watch the press conferences, the practices. They're going to watch the race, the sprints, and the qualifyings, if that. And if not just the races. You know what I mean? So like this makes zero sense on why they would even considered banning it.
Letting oil and tobacco companies sponsor the majority of teams? That's
yeah, I mean,
swearing?
Hey dad, or hey mom, what is Steak F1? Like,
and the fact that MBS and the FIA could probably get away with this rule as well is also extremely unfair. Like, the FIA have actually gone with so much stupid shit that it's
jewelry
actually so
ban
hard to ever take them seriously. But thankfully, after the Singapore Grand Prix, everyone finally started calling them out. During the post-race press conference, Max Verstappen fought back against the FIA by giving the driest responses as a protest.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Max, let's come to you. What did you change overnight? Because it seems there's been a big difference in performance lately.
A lot.
Can you elaborate in terms of what?
No, I might get fined.
How long do you anticipate that you won't be giving answers in the FIA press conference for?
I'm answering. It's not a lot. Problem with my voice.
Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris.
Dude, this guy is so funny, dude. I'm pretty sure he did one of them. He's like, hey guys, we'll have what cameras outside.
FIA backing up Max.
I think it's pretty unfair. I don't agree with any of it. So.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a joke, to be honest. This is the pinnacle of the sport. Mistakes are made.
And the best part about all this is that almost every F1 fan on social media is now critiquing the FIA, but mostly MBS for obviously being the absolute clown that he is. Like, you know you fucked up when the Orange Army, Team LH, and the Papaya Army decide to
True, when all the communities that hate each other all unite against the one thing that they hate.
The F1 community together to equally shit on you.
That's when you know you've done fucked up.
But with Max Verstappen winning against the FIA by a landslide, he still has to face another threat.
Ooh.
Ferrari. A team which nobody really takes seriously. Now, I really hesitated to include Ferrari in this video because they're more of a threat to themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Else. But the thing is, they're right behind Red Bull and McLaren, which means that if Red Bull screws up just a few more times, and if Ferrari doesn't pull a Ferrari in the rest of the race,
the Ferrari pulls a Ferrari.
Could be a serious threat to Max. But their odds of winning are not as high as McLaren's, not just because of the point deficit, but also because of something I call the Ferrari equation. Something I have spent multiple days cooking up, and it goes a little like this. So one Charles Leclerc win equals to all the luck in the world plus the top 5 drivers need to be depressed. As long as Ferrari gets those two things, they could easily win another title. However, this is a bit of a double-edged sword because one Charles Leclerc win also equals to a horrible weekend for the entire team sometime in the near future. We've seen this happen before. Charles won in Monaco just to get a Ferrari double DNF in Canada, and he won in Monza just for the team to mess up in Singapore. And also for every 2 good weekends the team has, it also equals to 1 bad weekend sometime later. But if Ferrari can just find a balance and master these equations,
this is so true for Ferrari.
Cook the competition.
And if they don't win at all, it's because the team screwed up their strategy.
They don't end up cooking themselves. And speaking about a team that's currently cooking themselves, we're gonna have to go back to Red because I'm not finished with these guys. As I've said before, Max Verstappen came out of Singapore with Lando getting more points than him, putting him in a very tough position to defend his title since McLaren has every advantage. But Max didn't come out of that weekend completely empty-handed because Daniel Ricciardo from the hit team Visa Cash App RB, the same man who beat Max Verstappen in equal machinery then threw away his career, stole the fastest lap point from Lando in the final lap of the race.
Here comes Ricciardo, he's gonna be
allowing Max to be able to finish in P2 for all the remaining races this season and still win the championship by a point. And guess what Red Bull did to Daniel?
You're gone, mate.
They fired him. Out of all the people Red Bull could have gotten rid of, they decided to get rid of the only dude who actually helped Max.
That is true.
I've ever seen. Daniel Ricciardo has helped Max more this season than his actual teammate. I'm gonna cry. But seriously, guys, I cannot believe Red Bull decided to fire Daniel Ricciardo from the hit team Visa Cash App RB, man.
Dude.
The same man who beat Max Verstappen in equal machinery then threw away his career. Now, did you hear that, Red Bull? I cannot believe you guys fired Daniel Ricciardo from the hit team Visa.
We do not care.
Now, jokes aside, I do understand
that's a legendary clip as well.
Liam Lawson could be a better suit for VCARB, but it's the way they handled Daniel's departure which really just pisses me off. First of all, they took 50 fucking years to actually announce Daniel's departure. So
I didn't know that.
In race interviews, everyone was still confused about his future. Second of all, they only told Daniel he was getting sacked only a day before his final race. And
okay, dude, that's fucked up.
Barely gave any goodbyes. Even their social media team didn't do shit. While Mercedes Mercedes
That is
thanked
crazy.
Daniel for being a solid competitor, and
That is crazy. When your competitors thank you more than your actual team.
Sent their regards and thanked him for what he's done for their team in the past. Red Bull and VCarb merely responded with 2 heart emojis. So with Red
That's
Bull being
diabolical.
the disrespectful mess that fired the only guy who actually helped Max, McLaren being the stable, faster version of Red Bull, Ferrari just being there hoping to snatch a win, and the FIA being an absolute clown fest, Sid from Ice Age has to face all of these teams and organizations by himself. And guess what he's been doing while all of this was going on? Playing Minecraft.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, if you guys have not watched some of the Max streams, they're actually hilarious.
The problem is, my pickaxe is fucked.
Dude, I would kill. I don't think he's. I think he's only been on the red line now. The Max Verstappen sim racing stuff. I think that's the only like where he streams that. I don't think he streamed himself actually doing it in forever. I don't remember any clips of it being posted. But I mean, bro, I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
What the hell?
My pickaxe is still fucked.
Max Verstappen is literally in the most high-pressure situation right now, and he's busy getting addicted to Minecraft. This
Dude,
guy is
the
most
best game of all
badass
time,
dude I've
hands
ever
down.
seen. But Max, if you are watching this video, I highly recommend you create this contraption in
Oh.
Minecraft that we've all seen everywhere online. And
Yep,
name the sheep
don't do that,
either
Max.
Mohammed Ben Sulayem, Christian
No.
Horner, or Helmut Marko.
No, don't do that.
Or have all of them at the same time, because these guys genuinely need to be fucked in the ass to know their place, especially the FIA with their brain dead rule of banning.
Yeah, that's one of the most brain dead things I've ever seen.
Video, if you guys want more content, hop in the Patreon. I know this video took a bit longer than usual to get uploaded, but it did come out earlier on Patreon, so if you want those perks, you know where to go. Feel free to check it out. And to end this video on a positive note, just in case the FIA doesn't plan on reversing this rule anytime soon,
I think they
have decided
changed
to take
some rule of
initiative
it.
and
I don't
come up with
remember.
some swear word alternatives, since there are actually some pretty great alternatives out there. Like instead of "F this shit," you could say "I give up." Instead of you could say Mohammed Ben Sulayem. Instead of pig, you could say Lance Stroll. And instead of Checo has been saying the cars, you could also say, "My name is Toto Wolff from Drive to Survive Season 5 Episode 2. And finally, my favorite, instead of saying horse organization that wants to control everything and make F1 a sport by setting rules that no one gives a about, you could say the FIA. Thank you so much.
Foolish Idiot Association. The Jack Black, Max Verstappen, Steve. Bro. Oh my god, dude. One of the better videos he has that I've watched recently. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, Red Bull, I mean, they said so many times that they just don't understand what's wrong with the car because Max is driving it so good. And then you have Ferrari that just pulls Ferraris, and that's why. But I mean, other than that, when Leclerc's on his game, I mean, he's a equal competitor to Max. I mean, that's if Ferrari doesn't botch it themselves with their strategy. And then McLaren, I mean, they almost botched it last year. I mean, if Red Bull had a competent team, they would have gave Max a car that he could actually compete with. Then what was the other one? Red Bull, Ferrari. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't know how you can have one of the best drivers of all time and somehow your team is not even like competitive for most of the season until they're like, oh, guys, I think it's the car. But I mean, yeah, another great video. Be sure to go check him out. Always a great watching any of his videos. We'll be reacting to more of his stuff next week. And if you have any particular video you want me to watch, be sure to link it or comment it down below and I'll check it out. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.